What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over a day trading recap. Check it out. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into this video here, and today is a very frustrating day for me. I went from being red to green, and I'm finishing green on the day. I was red in the morning, and then by late morning, I got myself out of the red, and I couldn't do the video right away in the morning or late morning during lunchtime because I was behind on a lot of other projects. And also I wanted to get my mind clear before I did the video, because I didn't want to come out here and do a rushed out video and just to put something to put, you know, for the sake of putting something up. It was a crazy morning, guys. It was a crazy morning, and I'll tell you why. All right. I do have live video feed here to go over. We're going to go over that, live trade, and we're going to go over everything. Now, this morning, I missed out on everything. As you can see, I have fib levels drawn out here. Let me remove these because, well, who cares anymore? I missed out on this monster move right here on SAVA, SAVA. This morning, you see this push, you know, it gapped up. It had some news, gapped up from $2, you know, up here to 230s, and we pulled it into VWAP right here in this 9 EMA, and I was looking at Boeing, and I didn't get this pullback in here. I really didn't I didn't get it. Like, I just missed it. And then we had a push, and that was a real nice push from 240s all the way up here to 267. That was a real nice push there. We pulled it back in. You know, we held this 240s level again, and then, oh, look at that. It was on my radar, and I just didn't trust it. I thought we were just going to fail and roll. And look at that move from 250 all the way to a high day of 390. I did nothing but watch it go and just get mad. And right now, I'm pretty surprised here. We're getting this break here over VWAP. Little increase in volume there. It's 3:23 p.m. right now as I film this. So going into, you know, we're in power hour here, going into the close, and looks like I might want to squeeze, give one more squeeze. So I missed out on that. That frustrated me. I was mad. I was not happy with myself. I also, let me see here. Let's see what Tesla did. Okay, choppy, nasty, nothingness. I didn't miss anything there. I missed out on this right here. Wow, look at this. Look at this. So I missed out on this here on Boeing, and right here we dropped, okay? We bumped up to VWAP, thought maybe it would find resistance there and reject, and I traded that. I'll show it to you, and I'll show you what happened there. Then Boeing just started to take off. That, I just sat here and watched it, got mad just like I got mad with SAVA, okay? Let's see here, who else? We had... this has been a real choppy trade. DKNG, very choppy trade. I thought maybe we'd have a short here. It popped up over VWAP again and then dumped. That was frustrating to see happen. And lastly, I know there was one more. Oh yeah, how could I forget? Today's big one. I tweeted about this one in the pre-market. GNUS, just a monster, guys. Look at this thing, from $5 all the way up here to $8. Just a monster move. I thought about buying this here at 550, but I really wanted to see a dip closer to like 525, so I didn't buy it. I was just at the edge of my seat, ready to buy 1,000 shares, and then see this thing make that move. It just got me even more mad. So at this point, I'm red on the day, okay? And I'm going to show you why I'm red on the day. And I've missed every single setup because I was waiting for it to pull further for me, you know? And I sat tight, sat to my rules, didn't chase it. And I just sat there and waited. And when I didn't get that pull in, to my level, I just watched it continue to go without me. And I'm not going to lie. FOMO was there. I was so mad, so frustrated. I just couldn't believe that I was missing out on all these awesome plays. And I don't like it. I put my head down on my desk. I tweeted you know, guys, looks like I'm going to be a red today. I'm really mad. I've missed out on this, missed out on that, missed out on Boeing, missed out on Genus, missed out on Sava. I just missed out on everything, and it really got into me. But I didn't want to chase. I didn't want to make today what was a red morning go deeper into the red and then be, you know, go from something manageable to something horrifically ugly, right? And then I didn't want to come out here and do a video showing you guys, hey guys, I broke rules, I chased, and I, you know, made what was a manageable red day into a worse red day. I didn't want to do that video. So I sat here, like I really, when I was sitting here watching this, I was like, guys, Jesse, what do? You tell everybody on YouTube, don't chase. You tell everybody on YouTube, control your emotions. You tell everybody on YouTube, walk away from your desk, put your head down, go for a walk, take the dog out, do whatever you have to do so that you don't fall victim to letting your emotions dictate your decision making on your trades. And I said all those things to myself. I just put my head down. I really did. Like I put my head down on my desk and I waited. I breathed. I thought about walking away, and I was like, no, let's see. We don't want to walk away too soon, and then come back and have missed out on an opportunity. So I did all that, guys. And because I did all that, I was able to keep my red day where it was at the moment, which was just $211. Okay, it could have very easily been a $400 or $500 red day had I given into those emotions. I was able to keep it there, and not only was I able to keep it there, I was able to come out of it and actually sitting on a pretty decent, you know, a little bit over a base hit of a day. So I'm going to show you what I traded here, what caused me to go red, what caused me to go green. Unfortunately, I don't have the green trade recorded. There it goes. I have the red trades recorded, but I don't have the green trade recorded, which sucks. But I can still show you the orders, and I'll show you the setup that I traded and why I traded it. So we're going to go ahead and jump into that. First, I'm going to show you the red trade. Before we do move any further, do me a quick favor there and smash the like button for me. You know, I stuck true to what I show you guys here. So I think I earned a little bit of extra likes today. So help me out here. Smash the like button. It really helps out the channel. Comment in the comment section below. Let me know how you did today. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Now, I did trade Boeing and I traded DKNG. Okay. Let me show you my orders here. Where are my orders? Oh, let me toggle back to my day trading account. Okay. So there are my orders. As you can see, a bunch of small losers. These are all because it was like 10 contract lots or whatnot. Okay. I made $3 here, lost 8, 13, 46, 42, 26. Lost 83. I managed my risk well. And then boom, $376 winner right there. Brought me right back into the green on the day. Made $165. So that was nice and very welcome. No open positions as you see. Show you Boeing right here. Boom. So my thought process was very simple here. Boeing showing some weakness. We're dropping. We're popping up. Okay. We hit this level 155 area. So it's a daily support zone. Potential daily support zone. Okay. But we bounce off of it. Tap VWAP. Reject completely. Look at that huge wick. Huge wick. So what do? Boom. Get short right there on this next candle. Get short. Boom. Via puts. Okay. So, I don't have that put trade. Okay, guys. I'm sorry. I don't have that put trade. I did get short via puts here. Boom. Got squeezed out. Stopped out of it. Small loss. Then I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Maybe we're going to go for the red to green move. I was like, it's a little bit more V-shaped that I like. I'd like more, you know, of like another test. You know, you guys know how I like to see the red to green move. But check this out. This is the one that got me. My stop is just underneath VWAP. If we break underneath VWAP, I'm going to stop out of this. I have 10 contracts, cost basis 186. I want to see it hold VWAP. As you can tell, volume was very light. Look at that volume bar. I was afraid we were going to get a flush back down to the lows. So right there, I stop out. Right there is where I stopped out, guys. Okay, as you can see, I closed it out right there. Boom. Closed out. 10 contracts gone. Okay. I lost like $80 or something. I don't know. That, let me go over to Boeing. Let me show you that. Can you see it? Yeah. That's right here. That candle right here. Look what happened right after that. 156. It just, bloop. Look at that 90 MA support. Bloop. all the way, like the little train that could. It was like, it shook me out, like it grabbed, and it shook me out, and it just took off. When that happened to me, I just sat here and I couldn't believe it. And you guys put yourself in my shoes. You know exactly how I was feeling. And then I said, okay, this volume, look at this volume. This volume is amazing. If this volume continues, I want to see a pullback to the 90 MA. I'm going to get long there. That's what I said to myself, because these 160 areas were potential support zones on the daily. So I was like, let me get a pullback into the 90 MA. I'm going to get long there. I got one pullback into the 90 MA. I didn't get long. I couldn't believe it. I didn't get long because and it just made me more mad. Then here we get one more pullback into the 90 MA. I miss it. And look at this. All the way back up here. Now this one here, I said, this one's not getting away from me. I said, this one is not getting away from me. Right in here on this candle right here, I pulled in, grabbed 10 contracts and rode them. And I sold out too fast. I put all 10 contracts on the ask at 550, sold out of them, booked $300 something right there, which brought me well back into the green on the day, $165 green after my losses. But I know that I put them out there on the ask so fast because we're extended. I don't know what's going to happen, and I just want to try to bring this red back down. Had I held on to this would have been like a $1,500 winner. And we're talking about within a couple minutes. So that is this trade right here. This $376 winner. As you can see, all my losses are pretty small. I lost 4 cents here, 9 cents here, 14 cents here, 13 cents, 8 cents. And then my one big winner is 38 cents, which is $376. Okay? So I managed my risk fine. I was just wrong more than I was right. And then I was so mad that I couldn't put my head in the trade to capture a solid trade. The lesson about this, about today's trading isn't so much the setups, okay, as it is about keeping your cool. I could have easily, and it's happened to me in the past, chopped myself into oblivion, okay? Chopped myself into oblivion and then still be sitting red on the day had I even taken one more trade that brought me, some green. By being able to sit here and fighting with my internal desires to chase, right, and revenge trade, I was able to go from $211 in the red to $165 in the green on the day and book another nice little green day, right? This is what we do. So, take it for what it is, guys. I'm glad I was able to exercise discipline today and control so that I can bring this video to you and show you guys that not only do I feel, what we all feel when we trade, and sometimes I fail at it, but this time I was able to be victorious over my emotions, control them, and come out a winner at the end of everything. Let me know how you did. I hope you took something from this video and from my mistakes, which were to let myself get as mad as I was. However, at least I was able to stay, get back to the green side of things. Had I been a little bit more calm and cool, I would have probably been able to have nailed a way better trade. But hey, that might come a few years down the line where we'll have more experience, all right? Hope you're having a great day. Remember to smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.